Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video of my sports, Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over Elite 8 NCAA tournament for Monday and Tuesday, March 29th and the 30th, 2021. I'm going to show you both sides of each game, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And if for some reason you're curious to know who I'm picking in these games, you have to join my Patreon where my picks are always in writing, underlined, and italicized. For more information on that, please read the description of this video. I wish you guys the best of luck in your picks today. Let's go ahead and get into the games. So tomorrow, Monday, we're going to be doing Baylor versus Arkansas and Houston versus Oregon State. And then on Tuesday, we're going to be looking at UCLA, Michigan, Gonzaga, USC. So I have my daily numbers on this side, date numerology, Gregorian, Hebrew calendar, and then on this side I have my what I call my game numbers. I have the lower seed up top, the record, tournament record, coach record, higher seed at the bottom, season record, tourney record, coach record, and then some Gematria up here. So we're going to look at the Monday games first, and then we're going to look at the Tuesday games. So Houston versus Oregon State. It's the 16th day of the 7th month on the Hebrew Civil, like 167. Houston, their coach, he can get his 167th win as a coach for Houston. Oregon State, they would become 15-21 for a NCAA tournament record with the loss. 15-21. Their math properties has a square root of 39 and 167. 167, 16th day of the 7th month. 167 is the 39th prime number. Also, Oregon State, they would become 2013 and with a loss. And if you type in 2013, nothing comes up. But if you just look at the Gematria for the word, sums to 88, and it is the 88th day of the Gregorian year. And then it's Houston's 31st game of the season, the 11th prime number. They can get their 11th win in a row. Oregon State, what they got going for them would be the number 21. They can get their 21st win for the season. 73 date numerology on the Gregorian. 73 is the 21st prime number. Today has a 37 and 73 date numerology. 37 is the 12th prime number, and they can become 21-12 for a record with a win as the current 12 seed. So they definitely have that going for them. Today with 53 date numerology, the 16th prime number, they can get their 16th NCAA tournament win to advance. If we look at, let's go to the Final Four date. Look at the Final Four. We have 12, 28, 48 date numerology. The 12 could fit right in. 12 seed Oregon State sitting on that 12 losses. They can fit right in on the day with 12 date numerology, Final Four. 21st day of the Hebrew religious, they'd be coming in with 21 wins. For Houston, Houston, if they got their 28th win, Final Four has 28 date numerology, so they would be coming in with 28 wins on a day with 28 date numerology, so that could work for them. 33, they'd be looking for their 34th. If they win and they get their 33rd and go to the Final Four, they'd be looking for their 34th tourney win, and it is April 3rd, 4/3, 3/4. But some different things you can play with here with both sides and just kind of look at. So let's go to the next game. Go back to day one. Here we go. So we're going to look at Baylor and Arkansas. Arkansas, the words Elite 8 sums to 55 and 53. Today does have a 53 date numerology on the Gregorian. Arkansas, I've mentioned this in the past. Coach, he can get his 53rd loss for his career on this day. Arkansas, they would become 25 and 7 for a record with the loss. 257 or 257 is the 55th prime number. 55. So, in a way, the words Elite 8, 55, 53, that's what they would become for a season record, and then their coach would get the 53rd, his 53rd loss. Baylor, I spoke about this in my other video that I made. If they, for whatever reason, win this game and become 26 and 2, the Final Four is on a day leaving 272 left in the Gregorian year. And that might set them up to become 27 and 2, which would put them in to the championship game on the 23rd day of the 7th month for the Hebrew Civil, 23/7, where I think they would probably be the fall team if they were to make it that far and become 27 and 3, losing in the championship game on the 23rd day of the 7th month. 237, anagram of 273. So if Baylor makes it, I would consider them the fall team probably. But let's go back to day one, and Arkansas as the 3 seed, 26-6. If they were to get their 26 win, nothing really popped out at me, really. They can get their 46 tournament win. Coach can get his 46th win, but he can stay on 45 and 45. So those kind of go with each other. Well, it would connect with 46. Here's a 155, but that means Arkansas coach, he would sit on 155. 156, I know, connects with 33. I guess it could be the 59. Arkansas can get their 59th all-time head-to-head win against Baylor on a day with 53 date numerology. 53 sums to 59. And then Baylor, 25-3 or 253 is the 22nd triangular number. So I wonder if there's like a 22 connection here. Nothing's jumping out. Mm-mm. 585, 78. $36. Baylor, they can get their 18th tournament win. 18 sums to 73. 73 date numerology on the Gregorian. But it is a day leaving 277 left. I just not caught that. 277 is the 59th prime number. 277. 59th prime number. Arkansas can get that 59th all-time head-to-head win against. Day 2. Let's go to day 2. UCLA versus Michigan. 193rd day on the Hebrew Civil. UCLA coach, he can get his 193rd loss for his career. The 89th day on the Gregorian, the 24th prime number. Michigan, they can get their 24th win for the season. Outside of that, I mean, that's kind of just what stuck. Michigan, if they were to advance and if UCLA were to advance, let's look at Final Four date numerology. So if Michigan goes in 24-4, they would either become 24-5 or 25-4. I don't see a 25 or a 24 connection here for this day. UCLA. I mean, I do like that 193 for the coach. They're 41 or they're 42nd, 21. I mean, he could sit on 21 losses heading into the Final Four on a day which is the 21st day of the Hebrew religious year. That might be something. Four, 3. Yeah, I mean, the coach can go in with 43 wins on April 3rd, 4/3, like 43. It'd be their 94th, but it'd be the 93rd day on the Gregorian. 29th game. UCLA, they can get their 43rd loss as a team in the tournament in the Final Four if they were to advance. Again, April 3rd, 4/3, like 43. Let's go back to Elite 8. So Tuesday, 89. I mean, I don't see a whole lot for this game, really, for the Michigan UCLA game. I feel like I'm just kind of like poking at stuff. Nothing's really sticking. Maybe if you guys see something, just throw it in the comments below. But I may have to look at this a little bit longer. Let's keep it moving to USC and Gonzaga. You know, I want to pick the upset here for USC. Men's basketball championship, 267. This is USC's coach's 267th game as a coach for USC. They would become 26-7 with the win to advance into the Final Four. We just saw, who was it? I think it was Alabama that became 26-7. 26-7 with the loss. So that's an interesting pattern there. But, of course, there's something here for Gonzaga. I mean, they can get their 38th tournament win as a team on a day with 38 date numerology. The 89th day of the Gregorian, which is the 24th prime number, and they would become 30-0. 30-0, kind of like the number 300. 30-0, which is the 24th triangular number. 89, the 24th prime, 300, the 24th triangular number. And it's also the 30th of March. They'd be getting their 30th win. But USC could become 3-0 head-to-head against Gonzaga, like 30. So it could be that. It is USC's 37 tournament game, and their coach can sit on 157 wins as a coach for USC, the 37th prime number. Gonzaga, their coach, if he gets his 629th win in this game, if we look to not the Final Four, Because if they play the Final Four, he would get his 630th if they were to win, which means they would advance into the championship. The championship game is on a day with 361 left on the Hebrew Religious. And so if he gets his 629 in the Elite Eight, and then he gets his 630th in the Final Four, that would set him up in the championship game to get his 631st, which is an anagram of 361 in the championship game, over my guess would be Baylor, and they would become 27-3 for a record. But I like this 26-7 here too. You know, they can just upset them. That'd be funny. They just take out Gonzaga, and then that whole thing would go to shambles. But hopefully this helps. I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know if you have your own thoughts, any notes, if you see any mistakes that I've made. Sometimes I mess up on stats, so definitely don't hesitate to say something. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. But you know what? Now that I'm signing off, but I just randomly looked at this. Oregon State, if they were to win this game, they would go to the Final Four. Final Four is on a day leaving 272 left. That's what I was kind of talking about Baylor. But the coach for Oregon State, if they were to upset Houston, he would go in with 272 wins for his career on a day leaving 272 left. So that's interesting. So good thing I just randomly caught that. So if you're watching this far into it, yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.